Wow, great start from De La Pierre. He's going to be first at Mark 1. It's a surprise in Cadiz.
Oh, c'est beau.
I mean, never sailed those conditions with an F50, so it was, for sure, was tricky.
Oh no, it's a bad jibe from Tom. He's off the foils, he's down. Oh, this shows just how difficult these wavy conditions are right now.
It is between France and the USA.
They both have fairly good jibes as they head towards the gate, but Jimmy is just a little bit better, has a bit more speed, and closes in on the French.
Jimmy's got the speed, he's coming in hot, he's the winner of the last Grand Prix in Saint-Tropez, and now he's overtaking Quentin for P1.
Gate number 2, and Jimmy is on the edge of the foils. He's flying very high.
Look at the American boat there, he flies too high. Oh no!
I completely screwed up the flight control. And unfortunately, yeah, we handed the lead back to the French.
It was a bit wild, but I think I like when it's wild.
From there, things stayed pretty even for the next 2 legs, but then it all came down to leg number 5.
Oh wow, what a final! Jimmy Spinner has decided to break away from Quentin's tail. He's going to try his luck on the other side of the course.
The 2 teams are going opposite directions. The French are going slower and slower, and the Americans are going faster and faster. So that distance that the French team had is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Et lui, il aura peut-être plus de virements, non?
So it will all come down to this final maneuver for the Americans, and if they can keep foiling.
Yeah, this is absolutely massive. This is the race-winning maneuver. Let's see if they can make it.
It was going to be a tight finish. You know, they were on ley line. We had to pull a tack in front of them.
Jimmy does a very, very good job of sticking it in there. And what I mean by that is he's coming in and he just tacks right in front of the French to get around the mark.
It's the Americans on the inside, the French on the outside.
It's going to be a sprint now. They're both off the foils, Todd. It's a sprint to the foils, and there's the finish line coming into view.
The Americans are trying to get on the foils. The French are just staying on the foils. There's a boat length in it. There's nothing splitting these teams.
Separated by just a few meters. With the finish line there, who will get the win as they come to the line here in Spain? And it will be France getting their first victory in SailGP Saint Magnifique.
Oh, allez les bleus!
What a performance as the crew was reduced from 6 to 4 and Quentin de la Pierre just holding off the pit bull.
When I came, the energy of Team France, it was quite low. Like the team was exhausted to underperform. And so we tried to re-inject some good energy, some good collaboration, and also my trust into them.
1 year ago was the first time for me. Thanks for the big welcome you give me. I think it was a huge challenge for me after the Olympics, and was a quite disappointing Olympics for Mano and I. And I think you guys give me the chance to recover and also the confidence. So big thank you for this. And I just want to say that it's a huge achievement for the team.
I think the process of being really open with your team members is super critical to success. And the reason I say that is because if you trust that everybody around you is 100% in, I feel like that environment where everyone has been vulnerable and bought into the process can be really productive.
I was wondering if Cadiz was not a little bit too early. Say, is it too fast? Is it better to be continually in the top 3? There's no point to shine. You have to be there, consistent. And I'm afraid of that. Honestly, I'm afraid of what's going to happen in Dubai. I think about that at night.
It is now time to get the opening press conference underway for the Dubai Sail Grand Prix as SailGP prepares to celebrate its first event in the Middle East. So let's get started and welcome our first 5 athletes to the stage, the winner of our last event in Spain, Quentin from France SailGP team, the last team to lock an important sponsorship deal in the fleet.
It's always better when you win races, huh? To find money.
Definitely help. Definitely help.
Yeah, sure.
I want to tell you that there is a pretty good news. Yesterday, we signed a contract with the V Group for $1 million. And then the last thing, there is somebody in the team with a big announcement to do for us. Marine is expecting for this spring a little baby.
Marine, she is with one of my best friends, so pretty emotional for me. I'm really proud of what we built with Bruno and the team.
Once again, the French make it to their second consecutive final. Talk about the team of the moment. And this final's not going to be any easier than the Cadiz one. Quentin will be fighting against the champion, Tom Slingsby, and his lifetime hero, Sir Ben Ainslie, the greatest Olympic sailor of all time.
The course for the final race is 7 legs. The axis is 290. Wind is approximately 24.
J'ai besoin de contact. Je suis désolée, il faut que je te touche. Oh mon Dieu. Putain, mais Virginie, il faut qu'on aille ensemble sur les événements. C'est pas possible, on peut pas vivre ça sans toi.
There we go, the start's clear, they're up and racing. Quentin is shooting towards Mark 1. He's leading just ahead of 2 of the best sailors ever.
Je pense que Quentin, aujourd'hui, il est en train d'assimiler l'énergie qu'il veut diffuser auprès des autres navigants.
I'm always wondering if we have that energy. Can we purchase that somewhere? And it's really hard to get that. And Thomas managed to do it, and it's amazing.
France and Australia both turn to the right of our screens, but look at this. Ainslie decides to try his luck. He carries straight on, and he's going to go for the other side of the course.
That's a risk that you can take when you're in third. It probably wasn't going to pay off because they were so far behind. But Ben Ainslie picked a winner, and he came right back into the race.
Ouais, ben, il va vachement plus vite, hein.
Australia's back in the race here. I expect contact.
As they approach that gate, Australia have right of way.
Big manoeuvre for the Australians. He's got to spin it in front of the French.
And then the French team, now they've got to avoid Australia. So they've got to do this big dip down, burn all that speed. But then, all of a sudden, from out of screen, you see the Great Britain boat come flying in. They overtake France that had lost all that speed by avoiding Australia.
Great Britain's going to be on the inside. This is going to go down to the wire here. Whoever hits that circle first, can Australia be ahead?
It is really tight indeed as they all get together.
No.
Great Britain has the right of way on the inside, but they will be slowest. France, the ham in the sandwich, and around the outside it's Australia.
GBR. Ça, c'est dur.
So in the space of 10 seconds, we had the boat that was coming third, now leading, the boat that was coming second, now in third. It was just all happening. I was sitting right there thinking, is this actually happening in a SailGP final?
France is out of the picture. Ben Ainslie leads, closely followed by Tom Slingsby. It's tight, it's so tight, but I don't think Tom has a chance.
I knew we had a chance, but I really didn't feel like the British were going to let us pass.
It's going to come down to the last manoeuvre here.
2, 1, lock. Oh, Australia's turned first. Australia, Great Britain have missed the foil drop.
To turn the boat, you have to drop the dagger board. And when you drop the board, it needs to get on the lock. And if it doesn't get on the lock, you can't turn the boat.
It just showed that everyone could do mistakes in this league, and the pressure is really high, even on the legends.
Oh, I guess I was in shock. And I remember someone hit my helmet and I was like, is that it? Like, did we actually just do that?
Chapeau bas, quoi. Chapeau, monsieur.
Tom's about to cross the finish line. France flies past on the inside. Ainslie's not recovered, and it's going to be France in second.
Bravo, bravo. Oh là 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 là! Mais quelle finale! Quel spectacle!
Merci Thierry, merci. Bravo pour ce que vous avez fait.
Mike m'a battu une fois, Mike.
It was one of those things that everyone says, how do you feel when you cross the line and you've won the gold medal? And for me, it was just such relief. In 2004, I just missed selection for the Olympics. In 2008, I made selection, I was a favourite, and I choked at the Olympics. And then 2012, I came back with all the weight of the world on my shoulders and turned it around and won a gold medal. And that journey, nothing will compete. And the amount I grew up as a person, as a man, during that time, I'll remember that forever.
Sport's a roller coaster, man. Like, it's not meant to be sunshine and lollipops. Like, everyone has a journey that always looks good when you're on top, but all the effort you put in is done in the darkness.
Can we all have a round of applause for the French team, please? Come on!
You just have to see the French team like just attacking and full foiling. So
I think to be a really good competitor in sport and to be successful, and when I say successful, you know, winning gold medals, winning any competition you go to, that part is all about your mental well-being.
I think sport has made some good changes in the right direction over the last few years or 5 years, where there is more support structures around top athletes. I think it's really important. It's really important to be around your friends, your teammates, to have that balance in life where you can go 100% for your sport, but also know there's a bigger picture to it as well.
Je prends le champagne et là j'ai dit Bruno, tu peux pas prendre du champagne avant la victoire, c'est pas bon quoi.
Bravo monsieur.
Bruno, t'es là? Et tu imagines la fête qu'on va faire à San Francisco quand on va avoir gagné.
It is an amazing team. You see, every single person is bringing something on the table. And I'm proud of that because, you know, that's what I always want to do. I didn't really know how to do it. We called Thomas Samu and he's helping the whole team to put that under a sort of method.
Moi, personnellement, c'était génial de vivre ça et je suis hyper heureux pour eux quoi, d'avoir vécu ça. En fait, c'est plus une aventure humaine plutôt qu'une quête du résultat.
That's ultimately the winning formula to any sport, but what's happening in SailGP right now is it's about human relationships with the 6 people on the boat.
When I came back with a deep work on my mental health with Thomas, I just tried to recover what are my strengths, because you are not selected at the Olympics and doing some podiums without any talent or skills. So, yeah, I think I just recover my personality and what characterized me, and I think it changed everything for me.